iCarly.
iCarly's fucking good.
iCarly is a good show.
Probably my favorite live action.
iCarly was a good show. Was a bit. I mean, this was getting to the point. Once you get into iCarly, it gets to a point where Dan Schneider's creepiness, though, took a hike upwards. Like it took a spike upwards.
Well, more than Drake and Josh, though. I wouldn't say it was that far above Drake and Josh. There was an episode where Drake and Josh and all the characters in the episode dipped their toes in pee. What? And that was the whole episode. Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Lizard pee, I'm pretty sure. There was a whole episode about them dipping their toes in pee. And then there was a Victorious episode about all the characters dipping their toes in these little dry skin eating fish that made them violently ill afterwards. But iCarly never had a dip my toes in anything episode.
They had a crazy toes bit though on their web show.
Yeah. That's true. They did. It's going to be hard to avoid.
We can't listen. Show. Yeah, we can't have this conversation about Dan Schneider shows because they're all fucking weird.
Yeah.
On average, though, iCarly, honestly, man, kind of hyped me up to be a YouTuber a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. I liked the idea of going live and having people watch me. And then that whole Fred thing. Remember when they had the fight with Fred and Fred was like, all drama is good for you. And I was like, oh, this motherfucker. Do you remember that? I was like, holy shit, this Fred motherfucker knows what's up.
Dude. Yeah, and the thing is too, it was one of the things about these shows is that they always had the kids in these families always had these remarkable lofts.
Yes. Where was that money coming from?
Where was it coming from? Exactly. It was I think Carly's dad was in the Navy or something, was like an officer in the Navy or something like that.
That's not paying for a Seattle loft with a private elevator.
I mean, Tucker, what are we talking here in terms of salaries for higher level officers in the fucking Navy? Do you have an idea?
Probably 60 to 80 grand, depends how high.
Yeah, no, 80 grand is not covering the fucking loft in Seattle.
Studio. That's a studio in Seattle.
And her adult brother doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he's an artist, too. He's an artist that he barely works. They had an elevator in their apartment.
Fucked up. Unrealistic. But it was a great show, and I recently watched it back, and I basically remembered the plot of every single episode, despite not having watched it in 10 years. That's how iconic most of the episodes of this show were.
All right. So maybe an A, are we thinking?
A. I think this is an A for me.
A.